Why can the empty nest years actually become one of the most meaningful chapters for someone? Tell me
I
about
think,
that.
yeah. So I really, really strongly believe that you don't realize this until you get into this chapter because you have done so much for everyone else that now it's about you. So you do have the time to focus on you. You do have the time to contribute, to volunteer, to be all about what your joy is and your gifts.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, very, very exciting time. If you could get, once we get past what we are missing, we start to fill that up with what belongs to us, you as a person.
Mhm.
Really important.
So, can you give me an example of what those gifts and talents would be? When you're
Absolutely.
saying somebody has to find them or figure them out, like, can you give a list of, three maybe?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And you want to look at what you did in the life when you were a mom. So for me personally, I know I do well with 10-year-old girls. I was a Girl Scout leader for 10 years. So to me, that resonated. I know I relate to them. I know I'm good with that population. Also, I love to cook. So I partnered with a woman in my neighborhood who goes to the pantry and gets food, and I cook meals for the elderly who are in our community. That's my, cooking, volunteering with young girls. It could be anything that you have done in your life that you feel fulfilled. They kind of say, when you're doing something and you lose yourself, you don't know it's been 3 hours already because you're doing what you authentically love to do. Those are your gifts. One of my clients, Carla, she's a gardener and she's all about orchids. And I don't know how she does it because I'm not a planty girl, but a gardener, no, that's not my forte. But she populates these orchids where she takes a piece and grows another one and then gifts that to women in facilities like nursing homes. So we worked on that project together. So it depends on really what you're about. What are your own dreams and gifts? So that's kind of like an
Yeah.
example of some of the gifts that people have.